you feel sad even when nothing is wrong. On paper, your life looks fine, but emotionally, you're not. Top card, where faces. Goods, where you are right now. All right, what I see here feels like being stuck in the middle of a storm, not knowing which direction is safe anymore. It's that moment when you're overwhelmed, your nervous system is tired, and every option feels risky. In real life, this often looks like too many problems at once, pressure coming from different sides, and no clear sense of what the right move is anymore. You might be thinking, if I stay, I suffer. If I change things, I risk losing what I still have. So emotionally, you're not just tired, you're frozen between choices. But this card also tells me something important. Even though it feels chaotic, you are still standing. You haven't given up. You're still trying to find your way through it. That tells me your inner strength is already working, even if right now it feels like survival mode, what has already collapsed or been lost. Here I see something that's clearly broken, not shaky. Broken. This usually shows up as a job that didn't work out, a relationship that crossed a line, a plan you were building your future around that suddenly disappeared. It's that feeling of, I can't go back to how things were, even if I wanted to. And that hurts because part of you is still grieving the version of life you thought you were going to have. This card is honest. That chapter is over, not because you failed, but because the structure itself could no longer hold you. And the hardest part right now is accepting that some doors don't reopen no matter how much we wish they would. What has survived the crisis? This is quieter, but very important. Even after everything that happened, you still have something solid inside you in everyday terms. This can be your skills, your intelligence, your ability to survive under pressure, or one or two people who truly support you. It may not feel like much right now, but it's real. The crisis didn't take your core away from you. You may feel shaken, but you're not empty, and that matters. Because this is what your next chapter will be built on, not on what collapsed, but on what stayed, your future direction and safe place. Now, this is where the energy shifts. This feels like the moment when things finally start making sense again, slowly, not all at once. In real life, this often shows up as a new job opportunity, a new environment, or simply a calmer phase where your nervous system can finally breathe again. Not luxury, not perfection, but stability. The feeling of dome. I'm not fighting just to survive anymore. I can start rebuilding. This tells me your crisis is not endless. You are moving towards something that feels safer, calmer, and more sustainable. And even if you can't fully see it yet, your path is already turning in that direction. How to move out of this crisis. This is very practical. Don't wait for the perfect solution. Right now, your way out is small decisions, small steps, one problem at a time. In real life, that can mean sending one important email, making one financial decision, setting one boundary, asking for one kind of help, not fixing your entire life this week, just moving forward instead of staying stuck. Guidance appears once you start walking, not before. Clarity comes after action, not before it. What will keep you stuck? This is very clear. You are carrying emotional weight that no longer belongs in your future. Regret, self-blame, old loyalty to situations that already failed you, replaying what you should have done differently. And the problem is that emotional weight drains your energy. It keeps you tired. It keeps you doubting yourself. It keeps you attached to what already ended. If you keep dragging the past with you, the future will feel much harder than it needs to be. Letting go is not betrayal of your past, it is protection of your future. Final message of the reading: what this shows is not just crisis, it shows transition. Yes, something important has already fallen apart. Yes, you are tired and emotionally overloaded, but you are not broken. You still have inner resources. You are already moving toward calmer ground. And your next phase is about rebuilding, not collapsing. Your job right now is not to have everything figured out. Your job is to keep walking forward and to stop punishing yourself for what already happened. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment where the direction finally changes. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next reading.